Since your C-section, do you have to brace yourself before picking anything up, especially your child? Does exercise, yoga, or even just walking feel impossible because you just don't trust your back anymore? Did you know that C-sections and hysterectomies are the most traumatic surgery any female will go through? So why didn't the doctor prescribe rehab, like after knee or shoulder surgery? Instead, they sent us home with a newborn baby that needs to be held, fed, picked up, put down, and changed. And we're told to get some rest, right? 8 weeks later, they say we're back and can resume normal life. I don't know about you, but that's not how I felt 8 weeks later, or even several years later. My C-section knocked me out. C-section is a leading cause of chronic back pain for women, and until you add this one little fix I'm going to share with you, it will only get worse. It can't get better on its own. Trust me, I know. I thought a C-section would be easier than my first child, which was a vaginal delivery. Boy, was I wrong. The first time I went to the bathroom, it felt like my intestines had been put back in the wrong way. But the worst part was trying to pick my kids up. I couldn't put the baby back in the crib after nursing her. I was so afraid anything I did would throw my back out. And my toddler didn't understand why mommy couldn't pick him up. Sleeping was a nightmare. I just couldn't get comfortable, and when morning finally hit, I was stiff and in pain. I thought exercise would help, but it was weird. My abdominal muscles weren't firing like they used to. The harder I tried, the worse my back and neck pain were. I wondered if I was doing more harm than good. It was like I wasn't in control or connected to my body anymore. My abs felt numb, like the doctors had given me someone else's body and it wasn't listening to me. I paid for yoga, but it made things worse. I paid the chiropractor, but adjustments didn't hold. I bought massages, acupuncture, and expensive Pilates classes, but nothing solved the root problem. I could tell that there was a critical step missing. Something my body needed before I could eliminate my back and neck pain and get strong again. But I couldn't find anything out there, especially for the millions of women who have had a C-section. That's when a friend shared a secret that has helped hundreds of women just like us get their body back. I was totally skeptical, but I had nothing to lose, and I was getting desperate. I remember that very first time she taught me this secret that I'm going to share with you. I could feel the difference. It felt like I was doing something right. The tightness almost immediately released, and each time after that, it just got better and better. Here's what's amazing. The results didn't go away after a few days. My back loosened up, my neck wasn't as tense and strained, and my posture started to change too. I couldn't believe how this little secret was literally getting my life back for me. It works, and as I kept doing it, my back, my abs, my core kept feeling stronger and stronger. I wasn't living in fear anymore, always worried about my back. Then one morning, I picked up my son without even thinking about it. I can't even explain how I felt. Knowing I'd be able to play with my kids again, it was that moment I made it my mission to tell as many women with C-sections as I could that there is a solution. You can feel like yourself again. My friend introduced me to a revolutionary program called OneCore Repair. And the best part is, anyone can do it. You don't need special equipment. You can do it at home, at your office. I've even done it at the airport. I've looked around, and there is nothing like it out there. They all missed the secret that I'm going to share with you. This is what Chrissy said about the OneCore Repair program. I'm 34 and have 2 very energetic little boys. We are always on the go and I'm constantly chasing after them. Then I started having severe low back and hip pain. The pain was so bad that I could not raise my son out of his crib. Once I started the OneCore Repair, I had huge relief within 24 hours. And it doesn't matter how long ago you had your C-section or how many you've had. Hi, I'm Jackie, a 41-year-old mom, and I've had 6 cesarean sections. Nobody helps you out with how to repair the damage. I couldn't lift my kids or make certain movements or do certain activities because it caused me pain. The OneCore Repair program changed everything for me. In a few months, I had my core strength back. I highly recommend the OneCore Repair. OneCore Repair follows a simple principle. You have to activate and integrate before you strengthen. When that knife slices through you, it's no longer just a birth, it's a surgery. Connective tissues and nerves that are torn, cut, or damaged can't communicate or work like they used to unless you activate, integrate, and then strengthen properly. One of the worst things you can do after C-sections is jump to ab exercises. Your brain wants to protect the area damaged by C-section, even years later. So it asks other muscles to overcompensate, creating even more back, hip, and even neck pain. Keep in mind, this can even happen doing basic life stuff like yard work, picking up kids, or lifting a bag of groceries. But it doesn't have to be that way. It can get better. It can change. About 7 years after having her second C-section, Christina started the OneCore repair program. 2 weeks later, she wrote, "After the OneCore repair program, my back feels much better. My core is stronger and I can stand up straighter. Now I can get a massage for relaxation and not because I hurt." The OneCore repair program gives you back control of your body with this simple truth. You have to activate and integrate before you strengthen. You may think that this is only for C-section, but abdominal surgery, including a hysterectomy, will damage your core. After I had my laparoscopic hysterectomy, I felt like I lost all strength in my core. I was incredibly weak and had low energy for years. It wasn't until I went through the OneCore repair program that I finally started to feel better, 4 years after my surgery. With OneCore, I learned how to re-engage my core muscles and reconnect my brain to my core. It's like the trauma of the surgery somehow severed the communication between my brain and my pelvic and ab muscles. The OneCore program helped to reactivate my core and bring back my strength. You don't have to be an athlete to do this program. Sally Coleman. The OneCore repair program focuses first on reactivating and reprogramming the signal, retraining your brain and core to work together with basic mindful movements, maintaining the signal and not compensating with other muscles. In just 2 or 3 minutes of OneCore repair reactivating my abs, it was like my eyes were opened again and I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. There is nothing more valuable than my kids and being able to get on the floor and play with them again, pick them up, and just be a mom again. I also have a career, and sitting in a chair for hours was impossible after my C-section. I couldn't focus on my work because of how uncomfortable I was. But after OneCore repair, I didn't think about my back or fidget around. I don't dread sitting at my desk anymore. Maybe your C-section was over 10 years ago, like Erica, but you still have major core weakness. So I was able to feel the muscles contracting when I started, and now I can feel a difference. Already, just after 1 week, I'm finally doing the right things. When I think back about how I felt before OneCore repair, I can't believe how I was living in constant fear. Like I was walking a tightrope, and that one small movement could throw out my back and knock me out for days. I would have paid thousands of dollars to stop worrying and get back to normal. Luckily, my friend introduced me to this program, and it was worth every penny. That's why I made it my mission to get this to as many women as possible. There is nothing else like it out there today that focuses on women like us who have had a C-section, hysterectomy, hernia, or any abdominal surgery. Finally, there is something for us to solve this problem that affects over 1 million new women a year. There is no reason to keep suffering. Normally, to go through this program one-on-one, you would have paid my friend a minimum of $2,500. Some paid even more than that, even $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, or even $6,000 or more for these one-on-one sessions learning the OneCore repair secret. But we have a vision to help more than just a few hundred women. So she decided to take it to the next level and make it so everyone who wants this relief, who needs to be able to feel good again after C-section, could do it. To make that happen, she has broken down all her secrets into a simple-to-follow video course that you can start using today to get your life back. The information in these videos is so valuable and has changed the lives of so many women just like us. Fortunately, though, you won't have to pay $2,500 for the OneCore repair program, or even $1,000. We wanted to make this affordable for everyone. But at the same time, you have to remember how important this program is and the time and effort she and her team have put into helping so many women get their life back after C-section. The regular retail price of this incredible program is only $499. But I wanted to create something special for you today. This includes the entire program and all the secrets she shared with me too. For me, being able to pick up my kids again was priceless. It made me feel like myself again, a real person. And we want you to feel like your real self too. I can't believe I lived with that pain for so long. But now, you don't have to either. For a limited time, we are allowing women who have been suffering the effects from C-section, hysterectomies, and any other abdominal surgery the opportunity to change that right now. And start using the OneCore repair program today for a one-time special price. Not for $499, but for only $147. That includes the entire program to reactivate, integrate, and properly strengthen the area that has been damaged by surgery. This is a limited time offer. You can begin now to start getting your life back, to pick up your kids or even grandkids for some of us. We are excited to have you become part of our incredible community today and help us spread the word about this amazing program and share your success along the way. As you think about how this will change your life and the things you can start doing again and the confidence it will give you and the incredible feeling you will have when you can live without worry again. We are so grateful to be part of your journey. And we welcome you to the OneCore Repair family as together we finally overcome the effects of C-sections, hysterectomies, and abdominal surgeries that have been holding us back. Don't let another second go by.